Sup nerds, so the last time we did an every space/alien related items video, it was way back in November 2024. It seems like yesterday, but it already has been over 6 months. Time flies when we're having fun. So they finally put something new on Aliens from Beyond, and I also hadn't put the mask from Fasnacht in here yet, so let's go, let's update that and see every free-to-play space/alien related items that we can get in Fallout 76. First, let's start with the stuff that we can find in the open world as per usual. So let's go ahead and get the junk stuff out of the way first. So let's start with the alien toy, cause why not? You can find this in several different places, but look at that smile. It looks nothing like the invaders, but I guess maybe he's from a different galaxy. Then there's a toy rocket ship, which is pretty cool to have on a desk or something. This too can be found in a lot of different places, several in every park and fairs in the game, but also I found one here in the Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. Speaking of toys, of course, we can't forget Jangles the Moon Monkey. And this too can be found in a ton of different places. Gotta love Jangles. Aside from junks, there's also an assortment of magazines you can find that have aliens on them. But seeing as there are a ton of magazines and they are all random spawns, I won't be showing them here. The dirty spacesuit and helmet can both be found in the lockers at the communications area in the crater, but they can also be found in several different places. The clean spacesuits and helmets can also be found in different places, but the suit isn't a given spawn, so you might have to server hop a few times. One last thing you can get out in the open world, specifically over here in the map. Inside of this toxic pond is the alien blaster. And of course, it is a cool weapon, but not really a strong one. That said, if you want to craft it and modify it with different mags, you do have a chance to get the plans for it during the seasonal event Invaders from Beyond. Speaking of Invaders from Beyond, that's where you will get most of the alien stuff, so let's take a look into that. The first time you finish Invaders from Beyond, you will get the plan for the alien Souvenir beer Stein, so at least that's a given. And aside from the alien blaster plans, there are two other weapons that you can get from here. One of them is of course the alien Disintegrator, which is fantastic looking. It is in the same event, and you can also get the mod plans for this weapon so that you can change between cryo and poison as well. And though this is more powerful than the alien blaster, this too is more for collection or as a fun side weapon, as it definitely falls behind in damage compared to something like the plasma rifle. The other weapon you can get from Invaders from Beyond is the Electro Enforcer, and this one is a melee weapon. The mod plans for it can also be acquired from this event, and I don't know, it is what it is. But aside from the weapon themselves, you can also get one weapon skin in this event, and it's none other than the Zenith Alien Blaster Paint. And it is possibly my favorite skin, even if I don't use Alien Blaster at all. And aside from all this weapon stuff, there's a bunch of camp items like the alien stash box, which definitely looks high-tech and pretty cool. It's in this seasonal event that you can also get the plans for this random asteroid. And as we all know, asteroids come from space, so have a piece of what's out there in your base. It's in this seasonal event that you can also get the plans for this Cosmic Capture, which is a sort of whack-a-mole type arcade machine, which looks fantastic. I wish I had it, but I haven't gotten it yet. It is one of the rare drop rewards, around 3% chance to get this specific drop, so I wasn't lucky yet, it seems. but definitely would like to add this to my collection. Then there's also some weirder stuff like the alien headlamp. Like, who would want this in their room? Speaking of lamps though, in this same event you can also get the glowing Flatwoods monster lamp, and this one is not as horrible as the other one, but you know, it's okay. There's also the alien table, which is neat. The alien target practice poster can be pretty cool on an anti-alien camp maybe? Set up a mini shooting range or something? That could be pretty neat. There's also the alien couch, which doesn't look that comfy. There's also the Futuristic Globe, which is freaking sweet looking. Then there's also the Nuka Cola rockets, which, since they are flavored, I'm not sure that this is actually space related, but they are rockets, so maybe they were made to celebrate the moon landing or something? Who knows? I'll keep it in here so that you can decide for yourself, but there are 6 flavors in total as you can see, and they are all dropped separately as a plan of their own. Then there's the alien corpse operating bed. What shows your fascination for aliens more than a dead one that you're about to dissect in your basement? Huh? Absolutely nothing. Except for maybe an alien in a tube. That's right. Who needs a little fish tank when you can have this bad boy to liven up the mood in the house? Speaking of tubes, in this same event you also get 2 human tubes, one for male specimen and another for a female specimen, each dropped as a separate plan, and seeing humans in this tube can lead people to think that these are in fact aliens that have stuffed different species into these tubes, which, I mean, maybe they have this on their mothership, I don't know, but at the same time, there are aliens in these tubes too, yeah? So for me personally, I thought this was more related to Enclave or even Voltec, because as we know, neither of them are above doing human experiments. But if you think these are all alien related, then there are other tubes that we can get as well. A lot of them are from other seasonal events, so let's talk about those. From the Mole Miner Pails at the Treasure Hunter seasonal event, you can get a few more tubes, again dropped as separate plans, and they are the Scorched Tube, the Cave Cricket Tube, and the Yao Guai Tube. Then there's also the Honeybee's Tube, which can be acquired from the Big Bloom seasonal event. Not only so, but there's also some tubes in Expeditions, which you can buy the plans for with stamps at Giuseppe, and they are the Trog Tube, the Overgrown Pollinator Tube, the Overgrown Elder Tube, and the Overgrown Thorn Tube. And would you know it? We got still more tubes! And this time, it's on Daily Ops. So, let's move on to Daily Ops reward for now. In Daily Ops, we can get several different tubes, each of which will drop as their own plan again, and they are the Flatwoods Monster Tube, the Mirelurk King Tube, the Super Mutant Tube, the Wendigo tube, and of course the floater tubes, which is a single plant for all three variants. Still in daily ops, you can also get the Intergalactic Handmade paint, which honestly doesn't look like anything from space, but I had to include it because of the name. Then of course, it is also in daily ops that we can get the Alien backpack, which is still one of my all-time favorite backpacks. It is also important to note that now we can actually buy the Alien backpack plan from Regs in Vault 79 for gold bullion. Then there's also the Deep Space Alien Power Armor paint, which consists of separate plans for the legs, torso, arms, helmet, and the jetpack. I still think this is one of the coolest and best looking power armors, especially since it is one that we can get for free. The jetpack also has its own special effect that apparently doesn't use fuel propulsion. Instead, it uses vibration of some kind, which is super cool. Now, going back a little to talk about public events, there's still one tube I didn't talk about back there, and it is the Lost tube, which we can get from Dangerous Pastime public event. We can get the Antique Globe of Mars from the public event Test Your Metal. Maybe this is from back when they were considering the possibilities of colonizing Mars. Then of course we got some allies, because of course, people like everything else are collectible. Sofia Daguerre is one of the two main camp allies that you can get, and she is a real astronaut that crash landed into Appalachia, so of course we need her in our collection. She even comes with her own little space station terminal thingy. Not only so, but doing her quest will eventually get you the unique alien blaster called the VATS Unknown. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Then there's Katheryn Swan, who is an astronomer and a camp ally that we can purchase from Sam in Foundation for 4,000 gold bullions. What, you don't trust her credentials? Just look at her desk. Only real astronomers have toy aliens and rocket ships on their desks. I can promise you that. And finally, not only are people collectible, but also transactionable. You can buy good old Xerxo here from Samuel in Foundation for 4,000 gold bullions. Stop to think about that for a minute. You know how much gold bullions are worth? 4,000 of them for a person. And you have to be in good standing with the settlers, because how else would they trust you enough to let you in on their human trafficking? Anyway, Xerxo here might just be crazy, but he's also wearing a spacesuit, and he comes with his own little spaceship. Of course, the Fasnacht alien mask can be acquired from Fasnacht, and the normal one isn't too hard to get, but the rare one is fairly difficult, especially if you're trying to get it specifically. As you can see, I don't have one. The rare glowing variant is out there if you want to try to get it the next time Fasnacht comes around. Be my guest. And that is it. Every space/alien related items that we can get in Fallout 76. Do you have all of these? Which ones are you missing? Let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider helping the channel out by clicking join down below to become a member. Subscribe to see more videos like this, and of course, always nerd on.